How could an album released when the K-pop industry was still underestimated by the Western market suddenly 13 years later appear on global charts as if time had never touched it? Is this merely collective nostalgia? Or is there an unseen force setting the wheels of history in motion once again? And more surprisingly, is the resurgence of BTS' early mini-album titled RUL8 too truly driven purely by ARMY's loyalty? Or is there a global gravitational pull from Jungkook's name quietly reviving the past? 13 years is no short span in the rapidly shifting landscape of the global music industry, which moves at the speed of algorithms. In September 2013, when the album was first released, BTS were still regarded as rookies from a small agency that was barely taken into account. Yet on March 2, 2026, the world was startled by the fact that RUL8 too debuted as a new entry on the worldwide Apple Music album chart at number 109 and on the European Apple Music album chart at number 90. Not a re-entry, not a rebound. This marked the album's first ever debut on global and European charts, more than a decade after its release. That fact alone is enough to spark both academic and emotional questions. How can an old work suddenly find new momentum in the modern streaming era? According to a screenshot shared by fanbase account at Bangtan7_stream on Platform X, the album was recorded as a new entry, with its first charting day simultaneously becoming its peak position. OMG! RUL8 too? Album by #BTS debuts at number 109 and number 90 on worldwide and European iTunes albums chart, respectively, for the first time in 12 years since its release. The account wrote, triggering a wave of reactions that flooded global timelines. Hashtags such as #02rule82_no1_wi tunes and #02rule82_no1_European etunes began trending, proving that even without a number one position, its resonance extended beyond numbers. The album contains songs that are now considered classics in BTS discography, such as N.O and We On. In its time, N.O delivered a sharp critique of the education system and the social pressures imposed on South Korea's youth. It was not a generic love song. It was a manifesto of teenage resistance. Ironically, what once felt like a local message now feels increasingly relevant on a global scale. In the context of 2026, as young generations across various countries once again question systems, identity, and their futures, the lyrics within RUL8 too have found renewed meaning. Yet a more provocative question emerges. Is this resurgence purely due to thematic relevance, or is it fueled by the personal brand power of its members, who have since become global icons? It cannot be denied that the solo activities of RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin V, and especially Jungkook have exponentially expanded BTS audience reach. Jungkook, who in recent years has broken global streaming records and become a central figure in Western market expansion, possesses a magnetic effect on a new generation of listeners. Every move he makes draws attention, every release creates waves, and the theory of the attention economy, a major name creates an ecosystem. When an artist achieves global status, their old catalog rises with them. This phenomenon is not new in the music industry, but what happened with RUL8 too carries a different dimension. This was not an album from BTS' peak global dominance era between 2019 and 2021. It was a work from their struggle phase, from a time when they performed on small stages and faced industry skepticism. The revival of this album feels like a reversal of historical narrative. This is where the role of HYB's founder, Bang Si-hyuk, returns to the spotlight. Bang Si-hyuk once spoke about the importance of building a long-term catalog rather than merely chasing instant hits. His strategy emphasized storytelling and consistency of artistic identity. Could it be that this vision is now bearing fruit? Was BTS designed from the beginning not as a fleeting phenomenon, but as a cultural archive that could be reactivated at any moment? Platforms like Apple Music play a crucial role in this dynamic. In the physical era, older albums rarely gain new momentum unless through repackages or anniversary editions. But streaming algorithms open different possibilities. When one song goes viral or one member trends, the entire discography becomes easily accessible and recommended to new users. In that sense, the resurgence of RUL8 too is not merely nostalgia, but a manifestation of structurally transformed music consumption patterns. Emotionally, this moment also serves as a reminder of BTS' long journey. From underestimated trainees to global symbols, their story is a narrative of perseverance rarely seen on such a scale. For ARMY, this chart debut is not just a number. It is validation that their early struggles were not in vain. There is a collective sense of sentimentality visible across social media. A shared pride that an album once purchased by only a small group of fans is now recognized by global chart systems. Still, debate remains. Some argue that Jungkook's current status as a global figure provides significant momentum to the streaming of older catalog material. Every solo achievement generates a wave of curiosity about his origins. New listeners who discover Jungkook through his solo work may trace back through BTS discography, encountering RUL8 too as the starting point of the journey. From this perspective, the album's resurgence is not coincidence, but a domino effect of individual brand expansion. On the other hand, many see it as proof of the power of an organized fandom. ARMY are known for their strong digital coordination, especially during symbolic moments. A debut after 13 years carries high sentimental value, triggering collective action through streaming and purchases. Yet even collective action requires a strong emotional foundation, and that foundation was built during the album's original release era. Does this mean BTS never truly left the global stage, even as focus shifted to solo projects? The Apple Music chart entry signals that their catalog remains alive, breathing, and capable of becoming relevant at any time. This is brand power that transcends conventional promotional cycles. In an industry that often forgets older works in favor of the new, RUL8 too proves that time can be an ally rather than an enemy. Ultimately, the question, is Jungkook the real reason? May not have a single answer. He is part of a larger ecosystem. Jungkook brings renewed spotlight, Bang Si-hyuk laid the strategic foundation, and ARMY keep the flame alive. The combination of these forces creates a rare phenomenon. A 2013 album making its first global chart debut in 2026. And perhaps that is the real surprise. Not the numbers number 109 or number 90, not the trending hashtags, but the fact that a work born from teenage dreams is being acknowledged by the world 13 years later. If this can happen to RUL8 too, then what else within BTS catalog is waiting for its own moment to rise? The world may have just witnessed the opening chapter of a much larger archival resurgence. This phenomenon becomes even more compelling when analyzed from the perspective of digital consumer behavior. Within the modern streaming ecosystem, surges in older catalogs are typically triggered by viral moments, documentaries, scandals, or official anniversary commemorations. Yet in the case of RUL8 too, there was no massive re-release, no special edition, no large-scale global promotional campaign. There was only momentum. And momentum in the attention economy is often more powerful than any marketing campaign. Some industry analysts see a strong correlation between the global exposure of BTS members through their solo projects and the increased exploration of older catalog material by new listeners. As Jungkook's name continues to dominate global conversations through various international achievements, platform algorithms such as Apple Music automatically recommend the group's discography to users who are just discovering him. From there, the listener's journey often moves backward, tracing the roots of their artistic evolution until reaching their rawest and most authentic era. On the other hand, Bang Si-hyuk's role as the architect of a long-term strategy has once again become a topic of discussion. From the very beginning, he emphasized the importance of building a sustainable narrative rather than merely chasing seasonal hits. RUL8 too was part of the school trilogy that shaped BTS' early identity as the voice of a young generation rebelling against the system. As a new generation now faces different yet emotionally similar social pressures, the album's message feels relevant once again.